So here's how to achieve real freedom, whether it might be financial freedom, time freedom, and health freedom. And it's very simple. So one of my mentors broke down the word freedom to freedom, being free from dumb. And how do you become free from being dumb is your education. The more education you have, the less you're dumb and the more free you'll become. Here's an example. Let's say you want to reach financial freedom. What do you have to do? You have to have a business. How do you have a business? That's your education. You have to now study and learn how to build a business, which within how to build a business, you have to learn more. You have to educate yourself more. Now within that, how do you get time freedom? Now you have to learn how to build a team within your business, right? Because a team allows you to get that time freedom, because whether you do it or no, they're out there making money, or you do something that brings some sort of passive income, then you get time freedom. But you have to then educate to learn how to do that. Health freedom, right? When you don't have much stress, anxiety, worriness, things like that, which is if you have enough money, you have you have good relationships, and you don't have much stress, then you start getting health freedom, education again. And it's very simple. And there's levels of freedom, obviously, you could get to, but it all comes down to how much do you know. And for the longest time, I tried to get those things, financial freedom, time freedom, all that, but I wouldn't put the time to actually learn anything and study anything. And there's different forms of studying now. You could get a mentor, learn from your mentors, because mentors help you shorten the time of how long it will take you to learn something. If they've done it and they've learned, that they could support you with that point. You could take courses, you could read books, you could look up stuff on Google, right? Now I'm learning how to use Google to learn more. I used to think the word research, is to search again. It's like, even researching, it's like many of the things I'm finding out now, it's like I should have known when I was younger, but my parents didn't know because their parents didn't know. And so now I have to research. I have to figure out again, like, what are some of these points, right? So you could use Google. You could join mastermind groups. Within mastermind groups, you see other people like you who are doing it, and you're like, wait, how are you doing it? How am I not getting the result? What are you doing differently? You can learn that way. So there's different forms of it, right? But it simply comes down to that point, right? It's how much are you willing to learn? And now obviously within that, because you can't just memorize everything. If you try to memorize everything, some will stick and then some of the points will not. So throughout the time, I met two people. I went to an event and I met two individuals, and they shared with me a technology, like a software technology. And the way it works is it exposes the information at a rate that it just goes directly to the knowing part of my brain. So even past the conscious, subconscious, all that. And it's a really cool technology, and I've used it to learn, how to make money. And now I'm learning how to make consistent money, because some months I made more, but then there were several months where I didn't make much, right? So then I had to use it to learn how to educate myself more and more. Okay, what was missing that I didn't do that consistently? Now let me build those points. I've used it to learn things about relationship, about health, and it's just a really cool way that makes learning so much easier. So if you're interested about that, because you'll get from point A to B, right? But how fast do you want to get there? You want to take years, or do you want to take months or days? And for me, anything I could do, anything I can invest in that'll shorten that time for me, I invest in it, because time is one thing you'll never get back. So yeah, if you're interested about that, let me know. You could hit me up in Messenger and any of that, and just send me the word technology or learn technology, and I'll tell you more about that. I'm just trying to make sure I don't crash. But yeah, I'm just going between meetings and whatnot. So yeah, let me know if that video makes sense, but it's that simple. Study more, you'll become free from being dumb, and you achieve freedom. It's that simple. Obviously there's more context to it, but I'm not gonna make hours of video. So let me know if that makes sense. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.